Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida, and we're starting off strong. We've got a Midnight Express coming in trying to flex on the inlet. With its quad motors on the back, my man looks pretty solid. It's a little bit of a rough day. It's going to be interesting to see how the rest of our captains who aren't driving massive boats like this wind up handling the inlet. Let's go ahead and get our 5-round competition started, and we're going to start off going from a Midnight Express to a significantly smaller boat, as we're going to have a Boston Whaler Super Sport step in the ring in round 1 and try and do battle with the inlet. And they stuff it up front. Oh no! This vessel's going to be in trouble. We've got some people in the bow. We've got a dog in the bow. And man, it is just a rough day for a small boat with this low of freeboard to be out here, and Captain coming off a plane is going to make it even worse. So it looks like he's trying to reorganize some stuff, but man, you just need to go ahead and do the U-turn, bro. Swing this thing back around, head back toward the sandbar, chill out, relax, enjoy your day. There's nothing about anything to do with this that this vessel needs to do today. So he's continuing to make his way out, but man, they are just stuffing the bow over and over again, and he's going to get himself into some trouble because this little boat's starting to fill up with water, and oh, this is going to be tricky as he tries to turn because this water's just going to shift. Hold on, boat, hold on. That was close. My man has got some issues going on here, as this boat's just taking on a significant amount of water, which is gonna make it difficult for them to get back in. You can see how low this thing's riding in the water, but they made the right choice, made the U-turn, but Haulover takes the win in the first round. And this will move us to the second round of our competition, where we're going to have, I believe, a whalecraft trying to make its way out of the inlet. Cap looks focused as we zoom in here, and our crew looks pretty good. It's a rough day, and they found that pace that's working for them. And they're just pushing their way straight out of the inlet. And man, on a rough day, this was one of the better runs we've seen so far today, and I'm gonna have to give this one to the boats, which will move us into the third round of our competition, tied at 1 apiece. And our next contestant to step in the ring and do battle with Haulover is going to be a rinker. And man, it is a rough day today for these lake boats to be trying to make their way out of Haulover, but our crew's gonna give it a shot, and let's see how they fare. We've been surprised before. If they make it out, this won't be the first time. But here we go. Cap's keeping them moving. They're kind of taking the slow roll approach. He does have it trimmed up a little bit, which is definitely a good solid plan, especially for a vessel like this. And they might make it. They've gotten out of the mouth of the inlet, but they are heading out into the rollers. As we can see, Cap stands up to try and get a better view of what's coming at him. And this is gonna shock me, as it looks like the boats are probably gonna take a win here in the third round, but we do have a wild card, Therapy 4, tossing some wake at these guys. Let's see how they handle this. Oh man, they get vertical. Therapy 4's wake comes after him. These guys get vertical, take a little water over the bow, and unfortunately, they look good the whole way, but I'm gonna have to give that third round to Haulover with that last second sucker punch. And here we go into the fourth round, and our guy's making his approach toward the mouth of Haulover. And it looks like he's taking more of a tactical approach here. He's not just coming flying in, he's kind of waiting for it to see how he can line this one up. And he's making his final turn. The boat's bouncing a little bit, but he's holding on so far. Let's see if they can make it through without stuffing the bow. And our guy's gonna hug that north side of the inlet and bounce in and take a win for the boats in the fourth round, which will bring us to a 2-2 tie as we move into the fifth and final round of our competition. Who will take a win in this episode? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? Well, let's find out now. And here we go. No! We've got an Invincible coming out of the inlet, but they stuff it. I mean, it looks like they're trying to do it on purpose, which is quite the spectacle in itself. I mean, trying to stuff a vessel like this is definitely a task. I mean, it's not often we see these big Invincibles come out of here and they wind up stuffing the bow, even if somebody's trying, except for on the biggest of days. But once again, it is kind of a rough day, as we've seen here already. But this crew, this is a torn one, as they stuff it a couple more times here at the end. Is they're doing it on purpose, I believe, but still, the rules are the rules, and the rules state if you stuff the bow, you take the loss. So unfortunately, even though these guys are probably having a good time getting absolutely soaked, they take the loss in this round, and that means Haulover takes the win and takes the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.